Great shot! Solid shot! Great approach! Great shot! Great approach! Great shot! Nice shot! Nice chip for eagle. Hole in one. Great shot. On the green. Great eagle.
Hello, hello. I hope you can hear me. I'm sorry for my network connection. Somehow it isn't stable, so that's why the delay is there. I cannot do anything about it. Yeah, today I want to use less mic, concentrate more on the game, but for now I have to somehow get the stream going with these connection issues. Hi Jason, I saw the release video, the trailer,
Nice
but
on.
yeah, the Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, it doesn't look great. Golf isn't new there, so I don't think I will buy a Switch 2 for this. I think you are lucky
Great birdie.
if they patch the bugs like micro putting. But I wouldn't even be surprised if micro putting still will be a thing. If they didn't change anything in golf, I probably will not return. Even though I miss online play and tournaments.
Solid shot. Nice chip for eagle. Nice shot. Nice approach. Great birdie. Nice on. Great birdie. Nice approach. Great birdie.
Okay, nice wind here on hole 9, but unfortunately I'm not in a good pace. With an eagle here, it's minus 14.
Solid shot.
I'm looking for minus 16 or minus 17s. So I might go a bit risky here. But at least try an albatross. Even though it's not very likely and it might cost me the eagle in the end. Because it's a precise shot. this wind, the ball can bounce up to the pin, but I need to hit the fairway here. I think it's like 3.1 power with the driver, maybe even 3.0. And I'm not sure, maybe it still overpowers or overshoots screen, but I'm gonna risk it. It's still, Eagle is still minus 14, so not a special round here. Okay, nice. I hit where I wanted to hit. Just the aim was off.
On the green.
Maybe I should have used the default aim. But good to know for the future.
Great eagle.
Hello Stern. My personal best is minus 31. It's a tight record between me and Lone Banana, who got it first a few months ago. That's why we are grinding for minus 32.
Solid shot. Great approach. Good birdie.
Stern, no, I don't think so. I think at the moment the human limit would be, I think with the absolute perfect game at RNG, minus 35 is in theory possible, but that's not human at all. And we just can't add the best ever recorded rounds together and say, yeah, that's humanly possible. I think minus 33 is in reach, and there might be some strats or with more lineups where it probably will be sometime in the future. Some player might get it, but the perfect game, even RNG wise, it's might not even be possible. The RNG for that is already really low.
Great approach. Good birdie.
Okay, there is a lineup for Albatross here. Let's see if I remember it correctly.
Nice shot.
So if I hit it right, I should be 280 or 281 yards away. Looks good. Okay, let's see. I hit full power. I'm not 100% sure about the aim, but this looks good. Oh, almost.
Nice
Okay,
approach.
maybe on a serious run I would have looked into the lineup before taking these shots, but I also kind of want to play by memory. And I'm even learning the most
Great eagle.
essential lineups. So this should have been an Albatross. But on this round, don't take it too serious. It's not on pace.
Great approach. Good birdie.
Stern, there is a spreadsheet called the Behemoth, which can be used. It's a community-driven project where some other players contributed. Yeah, I also have many clips in there. You find it in the Serious Discord, but if you're not a part there, you probably have to write me in mail or Discord message, and I can send the
Great
link to you.
shot.
I accidentally full powered. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. With backspin, my power control isn't great. I mean, let's go all in here. Maybe I can still hit the flag. I think it was close. We don't get a second attempt here. So, this is a restart now.
Nice shot. Nice chip for eagle. Hole in one.
So there might be a lineup for this one. A lineup that I don't know by heart. I'm just checking now the spreadsheet. And now for this pin there is one. But maybe we can get it anyway.
Great shot.
That's quite far off.
Nice on.
Middle
Great
pin
eagle.
with these wins is better because you get a first bounce on the fairway. On the right pin it's not easy. So for this one I will quickly check a video from my whole guide series. I made a lineup for 10 meter per second here, and I think the aim is somewhere here. But I will quickly check it and maybe I can adapt for 9 meter per second. I think I overpowered my shots. Yes, so this type of bounce only happens if you bounce too close to the green. With less power, maybe there was a chance.
Good birdie. Great shot. Nice shot. Great shot. Nice chip for eagle.
Tyler, good message. This would be a reason to buy a Switch 2, just for the one we won against you. The game itself probably is not for me. What's your opinion about the game?
Nice approach.
Yeah, I only have seen this trailer, and yeah, I'm only interested in the golf part. And golf is just like NSS golf.
Great
Nothing
shot.
different as it looks. I already mentioned that the community will be lucky if they even patched some things like miracle putting, but I wouldn't expect this. So I don't even have a Switch 2, so I don't think this game gives me a reason to buy it.
Nice chip for eagle.
They probably would, maybe there are some more announcements, and maybe if they have a course creator or something like that, maybe I would be interested, but it's just NSS golf, so unfortunately nothing new. Daisy, from the trailer, I would say table tennis is one of the only things, or one of the things that looked great. Table tennis looked faster, hopefully even more precise. So yeah, for table tennis, it might be a reason to buy the game. Tyler, I'm not sure what you mean by PP. Prop playing table. Ah, okay. It's for Daisy, I guess. And what I also noticed, they changed Rule Island, and the town in front
Nice
isn't
shot.
there anymore. Not sure why. But yeah, not a good change.
Solid shot. Nice chip for eagle.
Okay, there is a no aim adjust lineup here, but the power is really precise and I'm not even sure what I need, if it's exactly 2.0 or maybe like 1.99, somewhere there. Maybe by chance I will get it, but I'm too lazy to look into a clip now. So let's see. Oh, I got it.
Hole in one.
The power on this one is very precise though.
Nice shot.
Okay, I'm going for albatross here. I might catch the tree or the chip of the tree. Oh, no, the think it's called. Let me think. The block. Maybe I will catch the block here. Okay, just avoided it. Let's see if I am correctly. Power looks almost good. Oh, nice attempt.
Nice approach. Great eagle.
So with the 3-iron, there's maybe it's possible to bounce from the rough, but I never get it right. So I'm trying a backspin shot here, which normally overshoots, but maybe I'm lucky and I hit the flag. I will just try it.
On the green. Good birdie.
Okay, this
Nice
was
chip for eagle.
very close. It hit the... This looked even wrong. I have never seen the ball clip from so far away into the hole. Guess I'm lucky there.
Great shot.
Daisy, I wouldn't say clean the way it dropped in the end, but good enough. And yeah, hole 6. Again, at the moment I barely experience any power input lag, but usually it happens on stream, not sure why. And just by saying that, I might have jinxed myself. I want 1.6 power here. 1.55, 1.6. Let's hope the game doesn't ruin this for me. And it did. You saw by the practice shots that it wasn't a problem for me to get the power right. I'm not sure what happens on stream, what is different. But yeah. That's kind of unlucky. Hello George, thank you. By the way, I just wanted to send you a clip, I forgot about it, but last time I missed an 18-hole 0 wins lineup. Just after I told you that it's very consistent, so I haven't looked into the clip myself, not sure what went wrong, but yeah, I wanted to analyze it at least because maybe I was too close, and I told you last stream
Nice
it works
shot.
with every distance.
Nice chip for eagle.
Okay, I had a bad start on hole 1. I think I missed the first 4 attempts, but now I'm back at 50%. That's what I want to reach at least.
solid shot. Nice chip for eagle. Hole in one.
This is not a wind, or this is not the pin we are looking forward to. With this wind, there's an albatross possible on AL. It's not even that difficult, and on the right pin, it is difficult, but not impossible. But on the middle pin,
Nice shot.
it is impossible indeed. Thank you, Daisy, and not even good start of this round, but also good start of the stream if I look into the stats. So 57% success rate on hole 2
That's it.
is above my average for sure.
Great eagle.
Yeah, on last stream last week, I think my hole 1 success rate was similar, but hole 2 wasn't this high. But okay, we are well still very early in the stream. But back in the days, I streamed also in, what was it, March or February. And I'm not sure if I was that consistent back then. I had a different setup as well. I played on a computer screen, much smaller. Now I am on a big TV, maybe this helps.
Great approach. Good birdie.
On hole 5, I'm not very lucky with the winds.
Nice shot.
In my guide videos, I have a spreadsheet when to go for the flagship and when not. Honestly, at the moment I'm even trying it at disparate conditions, because there's nothing to lose, and the success rate with a difficult flagship or a normal ship might be similar, or flagship might be even better. But for this one, I for sure go for the normal ship. 5 iron here. So I think I still need to aim to the left. I'm not very good at this chip. I'm not Espen, but let's see. A bit more right.
Nice.
But okay, let's reset. Yeah, Daisy, I sometimes think about it, but in the end, I don't think it changes anything. I have to play the first 2 holes at least with Wind Tracker 2, so... And after that, I'm going for every round. I could maybe restart earlier if I know, okay, hole 9 wind is bad. But for the other holes, I still played it anyway. Could be worth it for restarting after hole 9, maybe look into the classic conditions. Because there can be some very obvious easy chip wins. But just like I said, I think I'm just going for the rounds anyway. And yeah, even tracking these stats is a bit annoying for me sometimes.
Nice chip for eagle.
With my current setup, the computer is very far away, and my mouse barely works to update the stats. And with Wind Tracker, I would have to click even more. Not sure if I like it. When I practiced for the tournament, the speedrunning tournament, I did use it for sure. Hello Joey, I'm fine, thank you.
Hole in one.
As you can see, I'm doing very good.
Great shot. On the green. Great eagle.
I want to recalibrate my remote for this shot. I missed this shot. Oh, that's bad. So one of the easiest hole in one,
Nice approach.
and of course I missed this lineup. Still happens to me, even a lot, I would say. You would assume full power lineups could be very easy for me. They normally are, but yeah, I still sometimes mess it up.
Great birdie.
Whenever things like these happen, the rounds feel very imperfect
Great
or bad,
shot.
and I would very much like to restart now, even though I'm on normal pace. And when I play offline, I often just rush the next hole like hole 5, and if I miss, I'm not even mad. I'm not only looking into the score, I also want to have a beautiful round. And my minus 31 round, I don't think it's that beautiful. But I guess speedrunners also look at some aesthetics in their game, and I'm not the only one. Here I overpowered. Maybe it's even a no aim adjust. 2.0 is definitely enough. Okay, no aim adjust wouldn't have worked anyway.
Nice shot.
Yeah, Daisy liked the missed putt on my minus 31. It felt awkward to upload this. On my minus 30, I also had birdie on hole 9, but there it was caused by the conditions.
Nice
I
chip
could
for
live with
eagle.
that, but the missed putts, oh, it really feels bad that this is my PB. On this right pin, 0 wind isn't that good. At least I'm not very good at it. I really like it on the middle pin, but even there I missed in the stream before. Yeah, I would have liked 0 wind on another hole on the reset course. At least I got this one.
Hole in one.
Okay, my success rates are very high. Yeah, Daisy, I see. And speedrunning, having a nice time just before a big number feels great.
Solid shot.
Yeah, nice consistency, but don't be fooled, this is even high for me. Maybe I even forgot maybe to add missed attempts on my spreadsheet. If you notice, let me know. Okay, idea with this wind is to play a normal chip on this pin with middle winds. It's not great to be too close in my experience because I like to play the 7 iron. I just aim here left of the pin and my goal is to hit the fringe on the first bounce, and I guess I have to hit like 1.4 to make this happen. Maybe even 1.5. This is not enough. Not enough for the fringe, but still enough for the chip. Okay, I take
Nice
that.
chip for eagle.
With high winds, I don't think the fairway works. That's why I'm aiming for the fringe. But guess with these kinds of winds, it works. A bit lucky there. Again, very bad wind here. I will counter the pattern on the green here, which maybe takes a few seconds. Sometimes I'm lucky and bounce into the hole.
That's it.
Not this time.
Great birdie.
Yeah, the only thing being more consistent than my hole 1 and my hole 2 is the bad
Great
conditions
shot.
on hole 5 today. But at least this wind is an easy eagle. Hopefully I haven't jinxed myself yet. I said that and I didn't look into the pin because this pin is for the flagship, the west one. Also I should have hit it a bit harder maybe. At least the flag's on the left side, which is better. Okay, nice. Go.
Nice chip for eagle.
So I'm not sure, I didn't have really good winds this round yet. Hopefully I don't get north here. North is what I would like on hole. Probably hole 7 would be the best. I hit it a bit weak here on the first shot, accidentally. So I have to make up for this. I do here on hole 6, I do some kind of math and I'm counting the rows. But I also have to be aware of the distance, the power I need to play. And this weird aiming moves I do there, I'm just counting and I'm setting up my default aim. I have, for 0 wind I have a default aim, that's my starting point. Okay, I miscounted. So. I hit it a bit harder than I wanted, but looks actually good, maybe even perfect. I'm lucky here.
Nice
This
chip for
again
eagle.
was accidentally I chipped in. I mean, I aimed it at least correct, like on hole 3, but here I wanted a bit more power, like I wanted it a bit more power on hole 3. But both time, chip in, I shouldn't complain.
Nice shot.
So I should make the fairway here. Good chance, but not the pin I like. Again, I'm aiming for the default aim I have, and from here I'm just counting and lining up. My default 0 wind position would be a bit closer, so that's what I have to consider when I aim, and the wind isn't working very linear, if you know what I mean. That's also what I consider when aiming these shots. I underpowered a little bit. I think aim looks good.
That's
Maybe a
it.
bit more right. Yeah, this is a missed opportunity.
Good birdie.
At least with a better pin, with a bit more luck on the seats. There should have been a eagle here. Still a minus 15 pace for research, so that's still fine. Alright, that's all I want here. So now we are on a very good pace, minus 16. Hopefully, hole 9 will be good to us. I'm not sure if I like this. I will be able to make it over the water with 2 perfect curved shots, but curved shots are not my most consistent shots. And I'm not sure about the aim. I guess like this. Okay, this one was full power. Let's see if the aim was correct. Hopefully we will not end up in the rough. Don't do it. Okay, this was perfect. I assume. Couldn't get much more distance out of this shot. I remember that sometimes you can hit the tree here, which would be bad. I want to recalibrate here. Feels a bit weird. That's the plan. That's the plan, but my curved shots are just not that consistent, as you can see. And I missed full power. Okay, this is water, I guess. Even the aim didn't look great. Would be bunker. Yeah, I should work on my curved shots. On high pressure situations, I just don't deliver then my curved shots. We reset anyway. Would be great pace, -16. But let's just do it again. Tyler, by the way, I have a question for you. You're probably the expert about the aim on Wii Sports Resort and rough squirt, bunker squirt. I thought about maybe we could use a yarn thread to see where it aims. But I guess it doesn't work because it curves that way and it doesn't have a fixed point where it ends. It depends on the distance. Because I did some flag chips from the rough and I thought it would be nice to just have a yarn to line these up. I always do this by feel when I have to. Yeah, but just right now, while thinking on it, it doesn't work. I see it myself.
Nice chip for eagle. Solid shot. Nice shot.
Hello,
Nice
Aiden.
chip for eagle.
Aiden, I guess you have seen the new trailer. And I guess you are hyped for Nintendo Switch Sports Resort.
Hole in one.
Again, unlucky with the pin here. But on the bright side, if I cannot
Great
get
shot.
albatross, I will not be mad if I don't get it. On the other pins, especially on the left pin, it's two curved shots, which like you saw, which I miss oftentimes. And on this hole, I would be mad on the left pin at least, if I missed albatross. With this pin, I can
Nice
make it
on.
work. Still a perfect round under these conditions.
Great eagle.
There might be a lineup for this. I think I even remember it. Somewhere here, and like 3 iron backspin. 3.4 or something like that. I guess I will watch a clip very fast. Okay, it's more power than I thought. And aim. So I think it's here. Another thing that's weak about my gameplay are my back spin shots. I'm not good at getting the correct power, just like you see. But I think in Wii Sports Resort
That's
it
it.
is in general hard to control the power on backspin.
Good birdie.
Maybe it's just bad compared to normal shots for me, because on normal shots I can be very accurate. But on backspin shots it's not possible for me. Yeah, bad wind again here.
Nice shot.
With this front pin we might be able to try a flag chip though. I get a good bounce here. Couldn't be much closer. I think I will even curve the second shot. I think this will give me more distance. Left curves, by the way, are easier for me, somehow. Yeah, and I'm 43 yards. This is possible. The bad thing is on this pin, the right-sided flag, there's a very high chance, even after hitting the flag, it will bounce out or will not end up in the cup. So this is unfair. Seemingly I hit a flag,
That's
but it
it.
bugged out, which is sometimes this game does. I think it happens if you are too close between, maybe if you're too close, or maybe it has something to do with the angle of the flag. Yeah, this is unlucky. I think I hit a perfect shot and played it as perfect as I could.
Nice shot.
But if I keep this success rates going on hole 1 and hole 2, we shouldn't be long to be again on hole 5, and maybe I will get some north winds. At least once this stream.
Nice chip for eagle.
I think I forgot to add a shot before on my hole 1 sets. I think the last time I hold it I didn't update the numbers, but I'm not sure, so we will select this. 61% is enough, and I have a great chance again for a hollow one here. So I can might be able to even increase my hole 2 success rate. Again, this is a very accurate shot, and I would have liked no wind on some other holes instead of hole 2. I think I hit it. It's just a few pixel above 2.0 power.
Hole in one!
If you hit exactly 2.0, it's not enough. At least not enough for the aim I'm going with. Just a few pixels more, but um, if your power is on the edge of the second dot, it's too much.
Solid shot! That's it!
Hello Zepon, thank you very much and welcome to the stream.
Great eagle!
I think I want to check if there is maybe a lineup, but I guess not. Yeah, indeed not. So 5 iron, maybe without backspin it could reach, but probably not. So I have to play a 3 iron. I mean, maybe I can try without backspin. Backspin is always trying to hit the flag game with this pin and the 3 iron. Maybe I can bounce in front of the hill and just roll out. I guess I have to try this. Yeah, this was the idea. The bounce was not good, at least. Could have aimed it better. Should have known that this could happen. Yeah, but let's save this. Hit the putt too hard.
Nice approach!
Okay, that's a restart, but let's see if all 5 conditions are still bad.
Great par!
Of course they're nice on the 1 round that I missed, but to be honest, Albatross is possible anyway. I think I need 5 meters per second to reach, or even more. I'm too lazy to check it. Let's just restart here and keep the grind going.
Solid shot.
I can play this wind, but in my experience, it's unlucky to. Not unlucky, I mean it's not very likely to hit the chip in here. 5 meters per second with this wind direction works good on the right pin, but not on the middle pin, and on the left pin I didn't even play it. At least a close call.
Nice shot.
Yeah, Lona Rossa, you get this good at this game if you spend way too much time in this game. Don't do it.
Nice chip for eagle.
I think there are some players who maybe have even more time in this game than we golf, but I always played with a straight objective, which was to get the best possible 18-hole score. And other players playing for crazy lineup, chip-ins, flag chips, which is cool, I guess. But I always wanted to have the best possible 18-hole score for me. And then I noticed, okay, I can even beat world record. And because having the world record felt good, I want to have it back, or even improve it. It's possible, definitely humanly possible, so yeah, that's why I'm grinding again.
Great shot. Nice chip for eagle. Nice shot. Nice chip for eagle. Great shot.
Exactly the same conditions I had the round before. And this chip in, I think these
Nice
conditions
chip for
are
eagle.
the one, or this is the perfect condition I have on hole 1 because it has the high success rate for me, I guess. The aim is easy to replicate and the power is not that precise, and somehow just on the 3.0 power I can get it easily. Feels nice. So probably I have like an 85-90% success rate. Maybe it's a bit too high, maybe a bit less, but somewhere there. Just with the conditions I had on hole 1. And somehow on hole 2, I think it's the third time this stream, we got no wind on the left pin. I hit it the other time, so let's do it again. But here, it is indeed precise. But I think I got it.
Hole in one.
We got some good stats on the first 2 holes, but I need to get more rounds into the other holes, or into the classic
Nice shot.
rounds at least. Here I'm unlucky with the pin. Middle pin would be great, No, albatross isn't possible.
That's it! Great eagle!
Yeah, again, I'm checking if there might be a lineup. I don't think so. So 3 iron backspin would be the strat. You can hit the flag here, which would be nice. Yeah, my aim is way off. If I'm
On the green!
aiming better, I could hit the flag.
Good birdie!
But finally, we have some good hole 5 conditions. At least I hope that this is enough wind for the right pin. But I think so. Yeah, there's a lineup. So I try to replicate this.
Great shot!
And like I often do, I tend to choke when it matters the most. I slightly curved. I think I still can reach, but I have the distance, but I can't line it up exactly like in the lineup video. I'm not that far off though. And again I miss full power. Guess I'm a big choker on this game.
green.
I'm not even nervous.
Great eagle.
I would assume I'm just overthinking it when I play this. If I normally need full power, I just go for it. Don't even practice it, and maybe that's the difference. It's the same for my curved shots. So big opportunity missed again.
Nice approach. Great birdie. Solid shot.
Okay,
On the
this
green.
wasn't a good read of the wind. Yeah, underestimated it a lot there.
Good birdie.
Hi Sam, thank you.
Great approach.
Very close. On hole 8, I think
Good birdie.
my hole 1 percentage here got really high in this grind. In the past few years back, a hole 1 on hole 8 was really rare. On this stream I already had one. By the way, my stats sheet doesn't allow me to yet. I
Great shot.
I did a mistake. I can't add a number to hole in ones if they're not on hole 2. So I have 10 hole in ones in the stream. Just wanna make this clear. And yeah, unfortunately bad wind here. With this pin and this wind, there is a chance for a chip in. I have done it before. But it's not easy. 3 iron would be too much. I'm very close. Playing 5 iron here, and yeah, one the bounce really close to the pin. And if I'm lucky, I will roll in from behind. Let's go. I hit it too weak. I like to play 3 iron here, but for 3 iron was too
Nice
close.
on.
So on my setup shots, I could have done better. 3 iron is a bit more aggressive, but it bounces a bit further. Has more speed. I like it more on this pin, but yeah. It could be a
Great
restart.
birdie.
Let's see the whole 10 conditions. Maybe we can practice a hole here. I don't want to practice this.
Great shot.
Yeah, Kevin, especially because the putt is so difficult. Not only because of the distance. Uphill putts are not that difficult, but the green is just a bit unpredictable and it's not easy to read.
Nice shot.
And you have to know some situations where the ball doesn't behave like the green suggests.
Nice chip for eagle. Solid shot. Nice chip for eagle. Nice shot. Nice chip for eagle. Great shot. Nice chip for eagle. Nice shot!
Seems like the game hasn't much more Southwind left for one. Guess I played them all. Okay, there we go, finally. This was a long drought, so let's not miss this. And I want to hit one more hole-in-one on hole 2.
Great
So
shot!
one more round for the stream. Even though I got really good stats on the first 2 holes, I couldn't get the round going. So I have to work on my consistency on the other holes. I think bad conditions were a reason too today. Not getting too many rounds. But if I get a hole-in-one on 2, I will play the round to the end, no matter what.
Nice chip for eagle!
Yeah, Daisy, I remember a few months ago I had an even bigger drought of Southwind. I think you were even in stream if I remember correctly. I just restarted the game, or the golf game. I went back to the main menu. Hopefully this is enough, but aim is fine. Nice, it's enough.
Hole in one!
So hole 2 success rate under 50%. It's still okay, but when it's so high, I hope I could yeah, I could have stayed that way. That was my goal. I think there's a line up for this. If I remember correctly, the first shot goes like this. I will watch the video real quick. I would shoot like this, but let's check. Yeah, Ryan, I hope you can learn some very important golf vocabulary. Okay, there's no hotline up. It was for a different pin. I remembered wrong.
Solid shot!
Nice
Great
attempt,
approach.
even without lineup.
Great eagle!
Okay, great hole-in-one chance. Not an easy one. I think I got it right. Probably this is easier than full power. For me, somehow
Hole in one!
these precise shots under 3 dots. I had to play this I have to play this so often. I think I'm doing better with them than just a full power lineup. Okay, we got a round here, last round, and good pace. Unfortunately, I don't like this pin here. Wind is fine. Oh, hopefully I did enough to avoid the tree. I did not, so we might have a problem here. Okay, made this flagship unnecessary difficult, but I'm also thinking of just doing a normal chip here. The flagship has a problem. I think it's almost impossible to hit the flag close enough to the pin to drop into the hole with this pin. So I think I'm going for a normal chip here, which I rarely do. Not good enough, unfortunately.
Nice on.
We got the hole in one
Great
at
birdie.
4, so pace is still okay. But aesthetically, this round is now ruined. In my eyes, at least. Yeah, Daisy, I didn't get too many OBs from this roll. I was lucky. But there is a lineup for the front pin or left pin where it happens if you miss all the time. And yeah, this happened to me, I think, 2 times this year.
Nice
Okay, with the
approach.
power I hit it perfect. Couldn't have, if I hit more I don't bounce on the rough the second time. So I thought about using the drive up.
Great birdie.
The reach, I just barely reached the hole, and the roll there is so slow I can't aim for this. And with the driver I might have, but with the driver I'm not familiar with the power. But yeah, normally I should have played driver. The spoon chip in with this pin was really unlikely. This pin and this win.
Nice approach.
Okay, with this wind, I can bounce on the fairway here, which is good. Hopefully I didn't overpower. I still hit the fairway, but aim wasn't good.
Nice approach.
So it gave me perfect distance, this fairway bounce, which it only does with strong north winds.
Great birdie.
But with this pin position, the aim is always very precise. Okay, for the last round we got good wind here. Almost an albatross line-up condition. On my task video, I had 7 meters per second northeast on this pin. I think it was, no, maybe it was the middle pin. So not that similar to these conditions, but there is one
Solid
for
shot.
7 meters per second northeast. With this one, I think I can play spoon now, full power spoon. I think I will just try it. I could overshoot. But even if I touch the green on this left side, it doesn't bounce that far. That's what I meant. Actually, it's perfect as you can play it.
Great eagle.
Okay, with these strong winds, on this pin you get a good, can play a full power curve for the first shot, and a full curve 9 iron backspin is ideal distance wise on the second shot as well. Just the aim is a bit difficult. And for normally for 10 meters per second and full power, you can almost aim straight at it. Maybe a bit less, maybe the curve is a bit stronger than the wind, but for this pin and with this green roll, if it rolls back, I think it's even a bit to the left, so the wind is even a bit stronger and brings it a bit more back. And now full curve, full backspin. It wasn't full backspin, my backspin could be better, but that's the idea of this hole. But I'm not sure if I ever hit this shot before. Could have aimed even more to the left.
Great approach.
Many close calls today. This pin isn't easy to play. I play 3 iron here to reach it, but I have to apply backspin. And I got it perfectly. It wasn't too much backspin, it was perfect power to bounce on the fairway.
Good birdie.
Only the aim was just one tick off. Okay, for this pin, there is an albatross lineup, which is really difficult to get. I think I have to aim one tick left here, or one tick right, and a curved shot. Let me check it real quick again. I know the second shot is not really consistent. It is again a full power curve, but I got it before. It's a lineup by Wheels, who is probably the biggest contributor on the Behemoth. Okay, he does one tick left and then full power curve left. I'm not sure if this tick was was enough. Okay, if done right, I think it was 268 yards. But the position looks already wrong. Yes, it is too close. So for the second shot, I will not try the lineup way. Ball usually bounces a bit to the right here, so I will aim left of the pin. The bounce here is really important in front of the green. If you're close to the green, there is a hill, so you bounce quite high up and lose a bit of speed, so I don't want to be too close here. I think I want to hit like 3.8. Like this. Pretty good.
Great approach.
But eagle is the minimum here.
Great eagle.
So here I like to play a spoon shot over and it bounces over the bunker. Not possible with this wind, so 7 iron, 3.2 full backspin is what I try to get here. Problem is the ball doesn't get much roll here, so chances for a hole in one are slim. And I didn't even cover the bunker here. It's not too bad if it happens in this round.
Nice approach.
Close. It lipped, but
Great par.
just a bit off. Doesn't matter anyway. So for a practice round, this is good to know. Did 3 point, what was it, 2? I think maybe I hit 3.1, but it still wasn't enough.
Great shot.
Okay, two strats ideas here. First would be to play a curved 5-iron, close to full power. It's a good distance for it, like 3.7. But I like to play the bunker bounce as usually. If the wind goes left to right and if you have to aim left, the bounce doesn't get very far. But for in this situation with this distance, this is actually fine. That's why I'm playing it here. Okay, the first bounce killed it too much in this case. It kills it a little bit, but yeah, this was too much.
Nice approach. Great birdie.
It's a practice round, so I will play this a bit differently than usually. I want to use the bunker with this front pin though. I'm gonna play it with the spoon. And there are two ways you can directly play it to the bunker. With the spoon it will not get enough power to reach the hole, I guess. But you can play it just in front of the bunker and hope for a good bounce on the edge of the bunker, which slows you down enough. And that's what I want to do here. At like 1.3 power. Yeah, I hit it a bit too much, and that's what I wanted to avoid. This was the direct bunker hit, which with the driver would be fine, but not with the spoon. At least I saved the birdie this time. This is not good wind. I'm wondering if full power still makes it out of the bunker. If not, I should curve. But it's a practice round. I wanna know the situation for the future. So I'm gonna give it full power.
Great shot.
And hopefully this makes it out of the bunker. It even jumps the bunker. Okay, great. I thought it will touch the edge still. So
Nice
for this
on.
pin, quite perfect shot.
Great eagle.
I'm just wondering if the hole in one lineup wouldn't it work with one north as well? Yeah, check the behemoth. I could try it here. But I guess full driver, even the flag position is difficult to hit, so I go with the curved shot. The advantage of the curve is that I can use a bit less power to make it over the cliff. So if I make it over the cliff, I will not overshoot as badly as if I go directly for the flag or for the pin. The safe strat would be just to aim left of it. You can use less power here, and you will get a putt at least. Not an easy one necessarily, but you get a putt. I think if this is a record run, I would do it. For sure I would do it. But this is a practice run, and I'm still learning where to aim on this kind of situation if I want to curve. So I use this opportunity to learn this. And I want like 3.7 would be perfect to make it over the cliff, I guess. This is not enough, this will touch the cliff, but still brings me on the green. This happens way too often.
That's it.
When I try to learn this, I most of the time hit the cliff here.
Good par. Great shot.
And here I'm trying to learn the spoon shot. With this wind, not sure if I do this on a racket run, but I know how to aim this. I think like this, and power 2.4. It's close to the cliff, but with east wind you don't want to overpower this. With west wind from 180 yards, 2.5 would be great. Didn't get the second bounce on the rough, so it was just a bit too high, the power here.
On the green.
Aiming wise it looked fine. Good thing is I should still be able to make this.
Great eagle.
still a minus 24. Not bad that there were like 3 unforced errors, I would call it, on the classic holes alone, and hole 5 was unlucky. Okay, that's it for the stream. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, see you on another day on another grind.